Hi, I'm Shannon Steffi, Senior Editor for Internal Auditor Magazine. I'm speaking with Mike Taylor, Head of Global Internal Audit at Experian. Mike will be presenting a session at the IA's international conference called Talent, the Differentiator of Great Audit Functions, on Tuesday, July 8th at 5 p.m. Welcome, Mike. How are you today?
I'm just great, thanks Shannon, and thanks very much for reaching out to me today.
Of course. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about your background?
Yeah, sure. So I was born in London, so I'm absolutely delighted that the international conference is coming here, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone who attends. It's a great day today here in London, so we've got a lot in store for you in July. My background, I started as a chartered accountant, CPA, in the UK many moons ago now. Then moved into a finance role with a major insurer. And then from that was asked to turn an audit function around. So my introduction to audit came at the request of senior management to turn around an underperforming audit operation to develop a great function. And that was the start. I've been through a number of businesses since, a lot in the insurance sector, more recently here at Experian, and I've got 21 years experience as a senior audit executive.
Wow. And what will you be covering in your presentation at the conference?
Well, I believe passionately in the value of talent, Shannon. I think, essentially, you can have great practices, you can have great procedures, but you still won't be a great audit function unless you've got real talent in your team. And talent these days is defined so widely. So it's not just being a great audit practitioner, it's having a great set of business competencies and awarenesses, great set of soft skills, a real sort of diversity of background and experience that can allow the individual to really contribute strongly to the audit, to provide insight, to provide real commercial value from what we do. So for me, talent is the critical differentiator. It's obviously not easy to acquire. So we'll look a little bit about what talent represents, the different areas of talent that directors, that management, that various exercises have suggested auditors ought to have. We'll look at the increasingly demanding areas of skills and competence that businesses now look for auditors to provide. We'll take a look in the session at how you might go about sourcing or developing those various talents. Clearly a range of things we can look at there, developing, acquiring, or borrowing indeed. And I guess borrowing brings me to one of the central thrusts of the presentation, which is what about setting up a guest auditor program where you can draw individuals from the organisation into audit to undertake an assignment, bringing their skills and competencies to complement your own. So that's the session in a nutshell, Sharon.
Okay. Well, in your experience, what makes up a good audit team?
Well, it's, in one word, I think diversity. So the best audit teams I've ever worked with are teams that have got a range of backgrounds, not just audit practitioners, although clearly they're very important, but people who've got a range of skills, business-related skills, maybe core processes, core disciplines, maybe other functional skills, lawyers, for example, or HR specialists or marketeers. That element of diversity means that as you undertake an audit, you can bring those whole range of skills, those different lenses to bear in helping shape your recommendations, your findings for the organisation. But these days, it's not just about those elements of background. Things like language are obviously important.